is Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love at the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, handing the middle. Now here's Irving. He dishes it to Smith. Clock at 6. Irving passes to Smith. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. James left side. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Love penetrating. And that one's good.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
That's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Here's Smith. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Irving's shot is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Down low. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on it right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The drive by Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith, the environment is key.
Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, can you always depend on him for what? To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Curry kicks to Green. The feed to Barnes. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Curry attacking.
Oh, let's go.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. LeBron dishes to Love.
Buddy's on. Oh, I was gonna say Buddy's on fire.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Okay, that's the thug. Buddy's happy.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Marley Spates last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover.
Don't be angry.
And did a nice job on the boards as well.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Thompson passes to Bogut.
Oh my goodness.
Just 3 to shoot.
Lucky shot.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Ezeli's checked in. He kicks to Bogut. It's Iguodala with the draw. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
I did not meant to do that.
Have that good interior defense.
Thompson outside. And stolen by Franz. Three-pointer, Dellavedova.
Oh, man.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up one. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Rush. Ezeli is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Curry. And it's Barbosa in at the 2.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Just 5 to shoot.
No foul?
No good from Irving. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Barbosa. Curry against Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And for the Warriors last year.
Yeah, you gotta put it on 90.
Wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th.
Oh, snap. Pause. Oh, okay. Hold on. I changed my TV on another type of zoom level. Normal. All right, there it is.
Total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Why? I'm doing that now for some reason. I can't control it.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And Curry, here we go. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Irving again, Curry. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Can't get him to go. Warriors leading by 3. So against the whistle, contact on the way up.
Break.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul.
Oh, man.
Any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And so Clark nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A drive by Shumpert. Love kicks to Smith. Puts up a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh.
I'll safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
On left of the wing. Green kicks to Spates. and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Warriors lead by 4.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. A drive by Shumpert. Feeds to Thompson. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Golden State on D. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And a wide open look for Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the backside.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Cleveland also making some changes. LeBron comes in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. And Thompson kicks to Spates. Shoots it up. Breaks up.
Heck no.
Goes in.
Oh, that's a 2.
Spates got his second basket.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
They get it again. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Barnes against Love. And a wide open look for James. No good from outside. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Carrying that team from Mark Jackson, Greg, those are good points. He passed that test, though, quite
First time that a rookie head coach
Oh, man.
has won a title since the NBA's
Get comfortable.
I think that says it all right there.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Mazzilli comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Got that one up quick. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the 3-point shot.
Nice.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Livingston. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. The Warriors
So the exact same thing.
2 in the game at the line. Livingston hits both of them. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers ahead. Ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back and a close look at the first half so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
Excellent
Yeah, I'm
game
done
we've seen from
with
Kyrie
you.
Irving. He's got 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This
You
is
thought.
really production personified from long range.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in the point guard position.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Spates. Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw
You thought.
line. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Spates with a screen on Smith. And the slam dunk by Spates.
They make one bucket and I have to call a timeout. I make like 2 of them, and they
You're
don't.
right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
Could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent real.
Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Irving. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Curry against Irving. Curry kicks to Spates.
What?
Great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Spates has got 9.
It's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Thompson again. Irving. To the wing on the left. Love with a wide open look.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Oh, good on the 3. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for
Finally, Love.
And that one's good.
better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Green dishes to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now, here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Curry gets the bucket.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
The Warriors have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. The former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Here's Shumpert following the basket by Draymond Green. Shumpert with it, picked up by Thompson. Mozgov kicks to Smith, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Thompson. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Brandon Rush is checked in for Golden State. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Back to Mozgov. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
The finish. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
What happened? He had the ball.
Right, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Iguodala outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking
I know,
offensively
right?
as we approach the 4th quarter.
Just 2 more
Cavaliers
seconds.
lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Barnes and Green are the forward set.
What?
The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Spates in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Irving from long range. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. It's Curry with the drive. Spates with it. Picked up by Thompson. Nobody near Barnes. And another 3 for Golden State.
As long as they keep spraying them from
Oh,
deep,
my goodness.
one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Golden State moving it around. Curry, good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Dellavedova. Love right side. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 7 points for Love.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Curry passes to Green to the left side wing. Fires the 3. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Smith with it. Picked up by Thompson. LeBron drives in. Thompson dishes to Smith. just throws it down hard.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Curry with the defensive effort. The dish to Barnes. Back to Curry. And he gets it to go.
And they'll be careful to get more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Here's Dellavedova. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end.
I think he muted me. Or did he mute himself?
As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here is Irving. Kicks it to Love. In the corner, Smith with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Love.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Irving from long range.
Get in, man.
And Golden State will go the other way with it.
They get that one, but guys,
D.
that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
I take that 2, 3 any day. Let's go.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they got to make that call over the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man.
Don't feel the pressure.
My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one.
I need at least one more point.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
Irving double team. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward. I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the tip.
Okay,
That was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good
No!
chin check right there.
Yes. Oh, Moscow.
Gets the first net and increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. Foul is as much a problem for them as the score
No.
is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Oh, this is one. They better not cheat me. They better not cheat me.
Golden State. They trailed by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should get this one away.
And I think it's only the coach that could advance the ball. The coach timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 6. 1 second left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I guess it's the 22nd rule then.
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts here late.
W. He only had 12 points. That's what we got to do more often. Put Curry on LD. GG. Wherever I go, I'm going to love.
And I can't quit, all I know. ABK, no. And I can't quit, all I know is all I know.
Hello and thanks for joining us 2K Sports fans for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers, playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with the Aminu. And it's Plumlee in the center, locking down the middle. 4 on the shot.
You said, what'd you say? What? Doing what?
Here's Harkless. And it's
I
gonna be a
don't
24-second
know. I'm not
shot
lagging
clock
right now.
violation. They turn it over.
And it can't be me because I'm under your connection.
Irving with the ball. Love right side. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Here's Lillard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Smith right side. Back to James. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I
I
saw
tell
it.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. The second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving as he's got more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Smith outside. No good on the 3. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 5 points so far. And Thompson kicks to Love. The kick out to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Back to Lillard. A 3-ball. It dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Love. Smith outside. Oh! Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I would, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Pass to Harkless. His 3-pointers off the mark. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, so his numbers declined, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as 3-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Now, here is Smith after the miss from Damian Lillard. Love dishes to Smith. Back to Love. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Love's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Out to Smith. Puts up a three. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard attacking. Lillard again missing.
Major defensive lapse right there.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Tell you what, Mama always said if you got it.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the floor for Portland. Vonleh's out there with Davis. Then it's Allen Crabbe. Then it's Henderson. And it's McCollum in at the 1. Feeds to Henderson. And his first shot of the game, no good. Davis. Cavaliers with the rebound. And stolen by Vonleh. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Got a piece of it. And that will be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamin's checked in. And we played through the first minute here in the second.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
We gotta be half court.
To get really ugly.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Steps back and shoots. McCollum, no good. Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A three from McCollum.
How you get
to Anderson. He feeds it to Crabbe. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. It's tipped. And now Portland on the break. Henderson with the ball. And here's McCollum for three. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's the lob.
Oh my goodness.
Stolen by Henderson. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way. That's exactly how you do it.
Oh, you did that, Clipper. You just, I knew.
Good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Oh.
Out of bounds. Portland takes
Okay,
possession.
but you ain't stop doing that, dude.
But that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for James. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Plumlee is checked in for Leonard. Aminu comes in for Noah Vonleh. Harkless is checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Alan Crabb. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Shot clock at 6.
Don't even move up,
Lillard.
dude.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Back to Shumpert. Love outside. Smith kicks to Love. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Yeah.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need to spark something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Kept alive.
Good job.
Irving kicks to Smith. Love outside. Thompson right side. Another shot. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
And so we
Oh, man. Oh, you're gonna make me freaking die of laughter, man. Oh. Oh, man.
now the third quarter had to get going.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get high and stay high from beyond.
The second half just about to get going here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's it's been posterized time.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair into the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Lillard. Shoots from the elbow. And good on the basket. Book it. Lillard's got the first points of the second half here for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury.
Oh! Wow.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA.
The same shot. The same area where I let go. And it's a difference.
Wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
And Aminu slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and then
Yeah, they take a, and plus they take a long time. Like some of them, they cock it and then like they take too long to freaking dunk it.
That can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
And counted, the shot is good. They'll go to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. That's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, there's no doubt. Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Lays it up, and despite an excellent defense at that, Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And he gets it to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
The dish to Fry. LeBron outside.
Oh man!
That'll be a backcourt violation. Non-Shumpert's
I hate when they step back like that, man.
And Portland with a change here too. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Lillard, the pass to
Should went out of bounds.
from 15 feet away. And the shot is long.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass really badly in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out
Should have
there.
blocked that.
This one is threatening to get really ugly. He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Henderson pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
A 3-ball. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for LeBron. And then for the Trailblazers, Al-Farouq Amini. He's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Harkless comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Lillard. And here's the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Ooh. Ooh.
Here's Roberts. Cannot hit. Good D by Thompson.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely
Oh, it should have been a
very
foul.
Sound defense played on that trip.
The third quarter comes to a close. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Trailblazers trailed by 5. On the floor for Portland. This is out there with Aminu. Then there's Davis. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Roberts in at point guard. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Roberts got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Shumpert, to tie it up. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Shumpert slams it in.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, was
What?
angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
The drive by Smith.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Brian Roberts went undrafted in 2008. Initially a good latch on with an NBA team. So Clark, he played overseas for a couple seasons.
But he kept going to NBA summer camps, Kevin. Finally found the spot with the Pelicans. Now he's in his 4th NBA season. A dream come true.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Here's McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And talking about Brian Roberts, he's carved out a specific role for himself. He can push the ball up the floor. He can play pick and roll. He's an excellent spot-up shooter. It shows you that patiently improving your skills is how you make it as an undrafted player.
Irving for 3.
Oh, man.
And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one. You know, going back to Brian Roberts, scouts did know about him coming out of college. I mean, he was highly decorated in his career to date. Concerned about his size and whether he'd be a 1 or a 2. That's what ultimately dropped him out of the running.
Oh, that's a
Here's
mismatch.
Plumlee, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's LeBron. He has a high
I ripped it.
onto himself, guys.
I ripped it. I ripped it. It's not fair square. Why do you think I came with LeBron?
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleaser.
Lillard from outside. Portland no good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The drive by James. And Thompson throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Henderson. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly missing getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Kicks it to Thompson. It's tipped. Pass to Smith. Oh, wide open look for Love.
Dang, Love.
Rebounded by McCollum.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lillard attacking. Takes it off the glass.
Vital basket there. This is just the time.
Oh, my.
The situation.
Oh, no, for some reason I didn't see him there.
Yeah, maybe
Oh.
trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make it.
What?
But I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers. The hustle stats for Portland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and bunches.
Irving with a clean look. Count.
Kyrie Irving simply caught fire.
Fires from the corner. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
Timeout, guys. We'll take a 20-second timeout.
He is just so
right.
so confident at the free throw line.
Whew.
And the Cavaliers call
They look alike. Only if this was like Madden, you could like pump up the crowd.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Irving. Thompson right side. Dishes it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Back to LeBron. Plumlee with the rebound. Lillard outside to take the lead.
Oh my goodness.
You know, he'll make these
Why was LeBron guarding him?
hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock, but they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to
Why? It was those 2 turnovers that freaking made me lose. Oh man.
It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high.
I was supposed to win. It's those 2 turnovers that messed me up. Dude. What's your jersey?
bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. We're live from Portland, Oregon. Hometown fans are cheering for their Trailblazers. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Mozgov. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things: rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And slam dunk by Shumpert.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for... Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now
Oh, man.
They have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And finished off by Shumpert.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Lillard outside. Plumlee with the screen. And Lillard kicks to Anderson. 4 on the clock. High post try. Knocked loose. There's the feed to McCollum. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Damian Lillard is a two-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Smith checked in for Richard Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Roberts dishes to Vonleh. Crabbe kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Roberts. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And he gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry. And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Smith. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Davis, the pass to Crabbe.
Oh, man.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
They've got
Driving up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
Irving dishes to Smith. The kick out to Irving. Lock at 6. Tries from 16.
Wow.
And short off the rim.
Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light has officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
Crabbe, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And it's Irving missing.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Irving. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert is coming for Smith. Clock at 2. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Shumpert into the hoop.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Irving. Ring shot on the way. Portland no good that time either.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but
Oh,
the refs saw it
man.
differently. They'll count the basket.
How does it look now for Portland? Plumlee is checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Vonleh. And it's Henderson for Allen Crabbe.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They were going to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And now Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time.
He's wide open. He misses
A
that.
different look now for
I know that feeling.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. A drive by Shumpert. Plumlee with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Henderson with the ball.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences.
You see,
just
open
like that.
shots.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense. Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Thompson with it. Al Farouk Aminu covering. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. That's it. It's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same
Oh,
page,
man.
completely in sync. Tremendous communication. And
Should have blocked.
nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also styles with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Ryan Roberts is checked in for McCollum. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Jefferson. Here's Lillard. Shoots from 14. And Portland again with the bucket.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong, despite the big fella standing in the way.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
The last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. For Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
Here's Roberts. And Smith with the block.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Shumpert, no good. Here's Roberts. And he lays it straight in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big. And so we wrap up the first half. Cleveland ahead, leading by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Some fantastic numbers here for Shumpert. 10 points and 3 assists.
Clifford. How much wins do I have? wins do I have? Yeah.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You got
All right.
Iman Shumpert has done this game.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. FCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Cleveland. Channing Frye out there with Mazda. Then it's Jefferson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert in the 2 spot.
It appeared as though the spin left him a little dizzy, Kev. That may have thrown off the shot.
Damn.
Display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling his career.
He's gonna turn off his PS4 again. And then he's gonna say he didn't quit.
That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
10.
That's good.
Highlight one
And
though.
that's 13 points for Damian Lillard.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jumper.
They set the pick.
What happened?
For Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
4 on the shot clock. Lillard attacking on the money from 12 feet away. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yeah, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly. As a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And the Cavaliers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Trailblazers, Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Vonleh comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Alan Crabb in for Gerald Henderson. And then for Cleveland, J.R. Smith's checked in for Iman Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Irving kicks to Smith. Back to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Lillard again. It's Irving. Shoots from the high post. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
It's stolen by Jefferson. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Irving. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Smith, no luck.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Irving. And Davis sends it back. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Harkless is checked in for McCullough. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Lillard. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Boston. And it's Kevin Love in for Channing Frye. So timeout call here, the first for Portland.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And Portland making a change here. .56 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a three. And Smith missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Roberts passes to Harkless. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Love. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers on top. Ending the third quarter on a 20-7 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. We've got Mo Harkless, Allen Crabbe out there with Brian Roberts. Then there's Davis. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Oh, I seen that push. You seen that? I seen that too.
Outside Davis.
I seen a push.
6 on the shot clock. And good. Got Davis that time as it falls. Davis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Irving drives in. Love kicks to Dellavedova. Right side Irving. Now the pass to Shumpert. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And guys, for everything we said about Kyrie Irving,
It's only 2. I think it's only 2.
maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch.
He broke them once, but then twice. Oh man.
To 1-8. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
And Lillard kicks to McCullough. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Damn, I need to pick up this freaking bench more. Look at this.
Had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and
Bench on
rough,
fire.
But that's how you win games.
Lillard misses.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities, but Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen. Talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together. But the stat sheet also bears that
Come on, out of bounds.
40% of his games for the first time in his career. And he posted the lowest turnover rate in his career, too.
Ooh, man, that's hilarious.
Irving double team. Jefferson attacking.
And what a tremendous game for Jefferson. 9 points and also 3 steals.
Offensively,
Oh, man.
defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Left the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Three-pointer. Portland no good that time either.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Pass to Fry. Fires for three. That's good.
No denying it, injury was a big part of the storyline.
What?
Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly.
Kevin, you know that was luck.
Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back.
It's like me doing this.
But they get it there. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. Mozgov drives in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a huge show of strength for Cleveland.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA. Push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are
And that was in.
That's fun basketball to watch.
It sure is. It sure is.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Shumpert. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
Again, the miss by Lillard. The drive by James. And it's sent back by Plumlee. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McCollum, no good. Mozgov kicks to James. Plumlee with the steal. Lillard with no one around. Portland, no good that time either. And here is Mozgov. James outside. Misses the shot. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and...
You already know. Another W. 20. Look at these people. 17. I'm proud of Jefferson. He was winning them today. Fry. Love. Where's James? Who said I needed James to win? Who said I needed James to win? Nope. Easy dub, easy dub, easy W. W, 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 W. My last game, Clifford.
Welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron in love with the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson. And at the five, down low.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov comes in for Thompson. Then it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
No denying that injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
The drive by LeBron. Yes, and Smith with the assist that time.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Got a piece of it. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And he gets it to go.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Here's Dellavedova. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lots of room. And it's Dellavedova missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Irving missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Smith, no luck. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Shumpert's got 5.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Jefferson kicks to Dellavedova. Just 5 on the clock. A drive by Shumpert. Power down with both hands.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. He also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game easily. The best mark of his career.
Good point. Outside Jefferson. And a clear foul then as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central.
What? That wasn't a 2? That wasn't a 3?
Expectations given. They finished 3rd in the Central in 2014, but that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And the ball goes out of bounds.
But he's looking straight.
By Mozgov. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Love dishes to Smith. Irving passes to Thompson. It's deflected. And stolen by LeBron. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Rebound by Dellavedova.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and he threw him off just enough. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football when you can pound the basketball inside.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks? Cleveland.
They've come out in attack mode for defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing time.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Kevin Love up there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Shumpert in the small forward.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. Can't hit. Cavaliers trailing. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Shumpert slams it in.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And think again about the trailing.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets to space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Pass to Dellavedova. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. No good from Fry.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Shumpert. Love grabs the board.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy.
I have to call a timeout, right? I just freaking scored like 4 times in a row. But I have to freaking call a timeout. They don't get tired. Clippers team never gets tired.
For the Cavaliers.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. And it's LeBron in for Matthew Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. It's deflected. And here we go, Cavaliers running again. And the shot is good. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Great hustle defensively
What?
through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Now, Cleveland moving it up. Irving's got the ball. And James throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
A drive by Shumpert. Smith with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. LeBron.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Shumpert with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shumpert's running. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Looking at his out now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Irving. And it's Love penetrating. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
19 seconds left in the first half. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Out out to the right wing. Second chance shot. Again, the miss by Jefferson.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Shumpert. And the quarter, and so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You gotta like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Well, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
I'm done. I'm thinking I was the other team.
Talk about being on this game. Look at the numbers for Shumpert. 16 points. And he picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Tristan Thompson is out. Derek Channing and it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. The very first leg of that contract promptly had his worst season in 5 years.
That's how you shoot.
He lost his starting job.
Oh, man.
Hard work on the glass once again.
Oh, man.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Irving with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
No easy buckets.
Here's James. He has 7.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight big misses.
And Jefferson throws it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
There's a secret to using the Cavs, if you know
last
that.
year, the 3-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards. Again, standing and back to Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
The Cavaliers in their third throw shot to the line.
Man.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them.
Feel some type of way.
Behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Here's James. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, man.
Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
That deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he got that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
That was a very...
You mentioned GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins.
And this sort of awesome pump is one of the reasons
Oh, man.
he's in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it.
Oh, it's good.
Love to go off the jam like that.
Here's Dellavedova.
Oh,
That's
wow.
rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass really badly in that area of the game. That's helped them stake this lead.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that they're open for a
passing by Cleveland here. That's good. And it's a 12-point Cleveland lead. Jefferson again. It's LeBron. Smith on the way. The three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from here to start things here in the second half. It's Jefferson high post. Working on James. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. It's taken away by Smith.
Dang.
Took by James.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh. Dang. Oh, man.
2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Oh, man. I didn't know you were going to move out.
For the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving comes in.
I'm still winning.
Comes in for
Oh, okay.
and
Ooh.
J.R. Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Fry dishes to Jefferson. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. Shannon Fry is checked in for Mozgov.
He can, man. He can. No, I know you be seeing Jefferson dunk. Saying he can't.
Shumpert passes to Dellavedova. Back to Shumpert. Pass to Fry.
Dude.
Clock at 6. And it's Shumpert penetrating. It's deflected. They get it back. For Cleveland,
No, yes, he can.
4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75%.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
Oh, man.
Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Jefferson. Smith against Shumpert. Smith kicks to Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Shumpert. And he would have counted had it fallen.
He said, oh.
And offensively,
Heck, no, that was going in.
through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now, is it?
All right, it's time to unleash the beast. Let me go call him in.
Welcome you back. Well, the Cavaliers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. So on the floor for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guards in. Among jumpers out there, Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in it to 5. On the wing shuttle. Wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty momentum.
He's waiting to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. And really, nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
The Cavaliers trailed by 8. Now the feed to Dellavedova. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. Covered by Smith. His first shot coming late. No luck.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
J.R. Smith on the wing.
Better make that.
From three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop. Instead, they give up a...
I'm telling you, it's always Julio's team that needs to call a
Now
timeout.
that's
It's
finishing
always.
your work right there.
Powerful two-hand.
I can make five straight buckets on your team. They won't call a timeout. But whenever you make 2 or 1, oh, they want to call a timeout for me.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. You do not back off.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And Love has it in the corner.
Y'all both, they both jumped. I'm done.
Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his fourth rebound in this one. James outside. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. It's his third foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving attacking. That's good.
He has created some terrific
Rip
opportunities
headphone
for
users.
himself and really made the most of it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break point really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and bunches.
Here's James. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to this season.
Yes, he can, dude.
Cleveland last year.
They got off to a bit of a slow start. They had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
And Smith with the stuff.
The real alley-oop bedtime party.
The pass, Clark, catch the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its
Oh,
It
man.
had to be because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look. And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Dellavedova. Covered by Smith. Fires the three.
Oh, that was dirty.
Rebound.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Irving attacking. Feeds to Dellavedova. For the Cavaliers, Shannon Fries checked in for LeBron. And Jefferson subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. In the corner, Smith with
Oh,
and
wow.
stolen by James. .103 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Smith. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never. Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Down low. Here's Fry.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in
Dang
for
it.
Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Shumpert in there for Smith.
Going against Irving has been a big issue for him. 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to free throw line. And he ends up missing both free throws. James dishes to Love. From outside, off the mark. Outside Jefferson. And the 3 to fall.
That's a beautiful thing.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
The second one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he ends up making 2 out of 3. And
Really good for the timeout. Just take the L, dude. I have 10 wins now.
That should be good enough to end this thing.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? Let's just get out of here.
GG. Series 10 to 6. Yep, 10 to 6. Me leading the 10. Catch you guys later. Peace.